Hello and welcome back to Jax Plays Dragon Age, is I think what I'm calling it. So I went back and I turned the auto level off on me and I got stuff that I wanted. So I'm all good there. And now we're ready to head off. Which is just pretty much... Oh, I guess I'm going the wrong way. Head this way and we'll go to Lothering. Oh, okay, I thought that was loading, but no, it was just saving my stuff. And I have so many places to go. I'm not going to go to my camp now, because it doesn't make much sense for right now. So let's go to Lothering. I really love this map function.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most... fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Oops, I have the wrong weapons equipped. I think I just pressed this? Yes. Okay. Puppy dog. He wags his tail happily and pants. Those Darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Oh, what should I name the dog? why is this so hard? Because Bark Spawn is what I like to go for, because that's what the name is in one of the DLC. And Blair is kind of what I want to go for, because that was the name of one of my dogs. I say one of my dogs. I've only had one dog. So there's that. But then part of me wants y'all to remember that I'm homestuck deep, deep down. And name him something like that. It's not really a good homestuck name for dogs, though. Oh, you know what? I'll just do what freaking, just gonna name him Aridin. No, Cronus. Because I love Crow. Not necessarily Cronus himself, but I love Crow. Yeah, so, because, I mean, my friend John named his dog after Vriska, so I'll name mine after Cronus. So legit. You are shiny, you're shiny. You're shiny. Just gold. Full loot? That's fine. Pretty approval. Cool. I will get high approval with dog no matter what, so. Is this dog? And this is gonna be like the only time I have you in my party. My headphones cord isn't that long, so I keep having to rearrange it and wrangle it around stuff. Also, I'm at that time to where, like, I have my jacket on and it's too much, but I take it off and it's, like, too cold.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
See, I don't care what anyone
much
says. That
like
dude's
them
hot.
others,
Not that dude,
you know,
but the other dude.
Maybe we should just let these ones
That dude.
pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friends. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
We're literally all
The toll
armed.
applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Okay. Sorry, my cat's like sitting in front of my screen because he likes to be in my face. I keep saying my cat. I have two cats. This one's Vincent. Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
Well, that
But
failed.
are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your dartspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
An excellent donation. Thank you.
Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Legit. Templar. Vincent, just hop off if you're gonna hop off. Really, I want to get a webcam set up just so I can, like, show you my cats being ridiculous and deciding to get up all in my face while I'm playing the game. Oh. Oh, I'm stealing your stuff. Shit. I didn't know.
surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Get by, you're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
I don't think this does anything, but I'm gonna say I'm turning you into the authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
Then start running and don't come back.
Bless you. The Darkspawn can have this place.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I was not even thinking. I was just like, oh, stuffed loot. That's for me. I don't even have good shit, man.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You have been very quiet, Alistair.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
You have some thoughts on that point, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Fuck no. Yes, I have.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Why are you leaving this up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Then we need to find these people. That's
I can
not
give
an
you
answer.
directions if you like.
I don't really need directions. They're on the map. I don't need any more directions.
Then you have a plan.
Yeah, I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Oh, hold on a second. I forgot to turn this into... That way you guys won't hear my notifications. And I could be nice and edit it out, but you know I'm not going to because I'm too lazy.
So let's
to
talk
put it in
about
another
your
program just to
mother
do that.
for a moment.
As you desire. I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Or we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
Fine.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being unscrupulous? Unscrupulous? Unscrupulous.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Oh, Morgan.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
Yeah?
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Let me see what I have to sell. Oh man, I got a lot of stuff. I don't think that. Watch, I'm gonna sell all this and Sten's gonna end up needing something. Sorry, for a second I was like, oh, I'm supposed to have 2 special things, but I'm like, no, Morgan's wearing one of the special things. Oh, and I have to put that on my puppy dog. What does Surveyor do? +1 willpower. Got wine. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of these wolf pelts. I should have kept that silver chalice and stuff. Those probably would have been gifts. Shoot, I wasn't thinking about that. Oh well, I'm gonna have plenty of gifts. It's not a huge deal. I guess I can pull that. It's not a big deal. I don't think I need anything here. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, Morgan disapproves. I get it.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Well, all right. Ah, the chantry board.
Oh, I guess I should read this for you guys. Bandits, bandits everywhere, as transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade on the northern wood and the roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Bryant's caution lest you wind up another victim to these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in our hour of need. And I already accept.
Yes, let us run errands for the betterment of mankind as well as a few coppers.
Hey, we need money.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children!
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people! I will not be silent!
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
Don't be a fool. Darkspawn can be defeated.
No! I have seen them! You cannot run! You cannot fight!
You poor man. What happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
Scaring these people won't get her back.
You were right. I will go.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Nothing sassy to say about that, Morgan?
And so I shall.
I'm gonna wait and go in there until I get Liliana.
Mother!
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Okay, go to the chantry, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, you're a dwarf, aren't you?
Did my height give me away?
Father says dwarves are really greedy, but you're not greedy at all. Thank you for helping me.
Stop looking at me, mongrel. I have nothing you want. Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you are not wanted?
So mean, Morgan.
I enjoy company of creatures of the wood.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was
Well,
from
all
Redcliffe.
right.
So yeah, I didn't get Liliana like the first couple of
look
times
what we have
I
here, then.
played this.
I think we've just been blessed.
I just never went in here.
Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a dwarf by this very description? And everyone said they hadn't seen one.
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Let's talk about this before things get out of hand.
I doubt he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Turn saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk. Take the Warden into custody. Kill the sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Yeah, okay.
Right,
easy.
We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
Take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him. Right away, now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
Yeah, so I see. Where does the sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I'm Jackie. A pleasure.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well. I will not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Okay, sorry, dog.
Indeed.
I am not gonna do your quest, so I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, because I'm not gonna do all the side quests here. Like the trap making and stuff like that. It's just tutorial-esque.
I've got a cousin in the Templars. He says the mages in the tower.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the
Shokke
supplies from my
Basitisra.
car.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I am Jackie. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I'm sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Bitch, what the fuck you say? Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve, or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Job, I was here the whole time.
Enough! People here are already desperate.
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
Oh, okay, so we're just not going to voice that now, huh?
So it is all random then.
Oh,
A happy
we're voicing that.
coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me. Lovely.
I like to wait for the dialogue. If you don't want me to wait for the extended dialogue, let me know, and I'll stop doing it. But by the time you guys see this, I'll probably have played a lot more. So, I'll be kind of late.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable, With each day, my hope dims.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I was hoping to meet Arleman, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Terran Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Terran Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Terran has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Is there any point in going to Redcliffe?
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
That is all.
Like awesome munching on candy.
May the Maker have mercy on us.
Because this is Dragon Age and
And when the Maker spoke, the chant of light scattered in the darkness. Word.
Yeah.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Who are you?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Jesus. Very well. 30 silver it is.
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Qunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Qunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
When the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and
You ever wonder if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth. Probably knows.
And then shall the chant of light make it pure. And all mankind will be humble. And all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us. And when the Maker spoke...
Oops, sorry, excuse me. Sorry, I'm like trying to swing and look around at the same time and I'm just running into people. The Dwarven Kingdoms once encompassed 12 something. I couldn't read.
tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there? No one else?
Mother occasionally had company.
Plymouth Fox.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Sten. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, things are gonna stay. Let me get... Yeah, I shouldn't gotten rid of all that gear I just had. Liliana just has her fucking chantry robes. Boots. Trinket. For puppies. I should not have sold all this stuff before getting Liliana. Oh, what other boots do you have now? Oh, you have better leather boots. And these are medium, and you're gonna use light. Oh, you're actually gonna go to Morgan. And... yeah, this is... oh no! I don't have any flasks. Shit, I need to go get some flasks.
Dear me, what's all the fuss?
I was going the wrong way. I was going... oh, here we are. Just over this hill, behind a fence.
Of course.
if this stuff can be triggered now or if I have to wait till there's more on the chantry's floor.
Lovely.
I like how they leave behind skeletons. And that they have chain.
Of course.
Is there anything else over here, or was it just clearing out some fighters? There should be, I think they said there were 3 groups of bandits. I love how they're like literally just right outside of town. Bandit, bandit, bandit. Are you over here? And refugees. Oh. Someone say help us? No, you guys are fine. What's going on?
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
It's a trap!
Of course.
Well, at least now I have plenty of health potions. Oh, okay, that's still bad. I'm like, what did I have left in the Kakari Wilds? You killed 2 of the bandit groups, 1 group remains. Okay. So there is still another group somewhere around here. Let's see, if you're not over here, are they up on the ledge? I don't want to seem like I'm leaving, because I'm not leaving.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Right there. You should run while you can. Poor bastard.
Well, all right.
Hey.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Oh, you're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with the Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
I can't believe we didn't get them in Dragon Age Inquisition. Dragon Age Inquisition just went without, like, so many of the staples. Like a threesome, 7.
Being attacked by a
okay,
shark.
they're deeper over here. I went here to find spiders. There we go. Ooh. Cool. I'll save this stuff for Sten, I guess.
Of course. And so I shall.
Because he and Ogren are the ones who have heavy armor, I think. I mean, I could give it to Alistair, but that's just not how Alistair's being spec'd right now. Trying to think of something exciting to talk about while we're just walking. Like, I don't know. I just think of, like, boring shit. Like, oh, this is how my life's going.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Cool. Is there more? I'm getting close to an hour, though. I think I can hurry up and finish these quests in, like, 20 minutes. And just be done with Lothering after that. So yeah, I'll just go do these. I'm not gonna read what these are. Actually, you know what? Go ahead, I will. When bears attack, on behalf of Thed the farmer and his departed son, I inscribe this missive. As the Maker is my witness, I charge all those with knowledge of arms and armor to brave the dangers of the northern wood to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy Aneth. For they are an abomination in the Maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to the northern farms and solace for Thed's family. As chanter for Lothering, I do pledge a sum of 1 sovereign to whoever carries out this, the Maker's will. Exercise caution first and foremost. May his light bathe us all. Then we have a last keepsake. A thanks to all villagers who've opened their barns and crofts to the refugees in these dark times. The chantry regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, Goodwife Sarah, is missing. As she has been missing for the better part of a week as of this writing, she is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was a lady of middle years with red hair and fond of a green cloak. If any traveler or resident comes across her in the wilds, please return her body or the effects on her remains. In later years, the boy will be thankful to have such keepsakes to remember his brave mother by. The office of the chanter will compensate this kindness with the sum of 50 silvers. May the Maker turn his gaze upon us all. I'm just gonna pop out these quests real quick. And we should be good. Man, it's really hard to limit these to an hour, I tell you what. I get so absorbed in just playing Dragon Age, I'm like, oh wait, I'm doing this for people, for an audience who don't want to have freaking... Yeah, those were a lot of wolves. And no, nothing on any... That's gotta be on purpose. Of course. You found the body of the boy's mother and have recovered her keepsake. Now to find the birds. These are not bears. I don't see any bears here. Did I miss the stack?
Well, all right.
I missed some loot. I can forget where the bears are. There's no northern forest. Over here? No? I guess what's really on my mind right now is I got a lot of gender identity stuff going on. Just to have something to talk about instead of just me wandering around doing nothing, since apparently I can't find any goddamn bears. I have to go out and re-trigger them? Goddamn bears. Oh, they're over here. These aren't northern woods, just sit by the lake or some shit. But, and, I don't know, it's tough, because it's like, what part of my gender presentation am I rejecting just because it's assumed that's what I have to reject? What am I accepting because I just have to deal with being looked at as being a woman all my life? What am I wanting to do just to avoid looking like a woman? Like, I don't know, there's so much. It's complicated. But, gender's just weird. People who just know what their gender is just a weird concept to me. They're just like, yeah, definitely this. But yeah, I'm thinking about starting some testosterone.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Thank you. Was that both of them? I don't think that was both of them. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the journal. Oh, I guess it was. I thought I was supposed to get more money than that, but maybe I did and it just didn't pop up right. Yeah, Man, I guess I thought of stuff to talk about like right at the very end. Really, I've been thinking about talking about this stuff the whole time and be like, Dragon Age, and also gender, and also just whatever I feel like talking about. Because it's just me talking to myself, and that's fun. But, I don't know if it's interesting to for anyone else to hear. In Homestuck terms, I'm a heart player, so I can talk about myself all the goddamn time. But I don't know if that's actually interesting for other people to hear when they maybe just want to watch some Dragon Age. But gender's weird, and I think we should think about it more. I got weird at people who are like, where are you on the gender spectrum? They would just choose like all the way over to one side. And I'm like, how? Are you thinking at all? But again, I'm non-binary, so I just don't get shit like that. Why does he still have a quest marker?
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up.
Okay.
Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Anyway, so I've hit a little bit over an hour by now, but it's not a whole lot more. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave this here. This has been really convenient, breaking down into like hour times. It's not gonna be so convenient going forward when we get to some of the other quests. So I'll see how I'm able to break those down. But thankfully, I know most of what's going on, so it shouldn't be that huge of a deal. Once I start getting close to an hour mark, I should be able to tell if I should just push through and finish the episode, or if I'm going to have enough for a second episode on that section. So, so yeah, thank you for joining me again. Sorry I started getting weird gender talk at the very end, and then it didn't really go anywhere because we're at the very end. I might talk more later. Again, this is going to be hard because I'm doing these all in one day, but I'm uploading them on separate days. So someone might come into the comments, like for this video, and be like, please don't fucking talk about gender. But by that time, I've already had 3 episodes talking about gender. So we'll see what happens. It'll just kind of how I feel at the time. But yeah, again, thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Let me know if there's anything I can do to improve. Don't say get good, because I know that. But yeah, and I will see you guys tomorrow.